Well, hello again. I'm so glad you're joining me for Tea with Peggy because today I'm not going to speak about ageism. I'm going to speak about youth. I'm going to speak about the future, but especially to young people because I want to clarify. I think young people are our only hope. I worry that we don't have enough opportunity for people to go to college. We should at least be taking away the interest rates you're paying on your educational loans. But I think you should pay for the loans so that the next group of people can come in and get something. But you shouldn't have to pay interest on it. Your interest should be coming in the future by what you do for the world, whatever field you're in. But the most important thing is voting right now, because you may not get that option again if you don't vote carefully and with knowledge on the next presidential election, the presidential election coming up. And I think that's very important. But you people, you young people, whom everybody complains about, you're always sitting there with your computers, playing around with your computers. I have to say something wonderful. One of the good things about aging is that you do find at some point when someone says, "Can I help you?" You don't say, "No, thank you, I don't need that." Now, as you get older, you say thank you. And I have to say thank you to the young people I have met. Now, I have been on both coasts for the last 30 years, back and forth. No matter where I am, the minute they see me with my cane or my walker, they come over, no matter how high up that phone seems to be, they run over and say, "Here, take my arm. Don't step down yet." And I am talking about young people. Now, young people for me is anyone under 50, 40, 30, but young people as well get off their phone, no matter how young they are, whether they are male or female or any other preference they may have, whether they are any shade of the world from any part of the world. Some of them can barely say it in English. But whatever color they are, whatever gender they are, whatever religion they are or are not, I cannot tell you. I joke that having a cane was the best thing that ever happened to me. I've met more handsome young men with that cane than I ever did as a young woman. And although I've met some very nice women when I was young, but that's another story. What's important is that you vote and that you make sure you understand money is not the issue for you. You vote for free. But you do have to take your time, and you do have to take more time than that to make sure you know what each of the candidates have done. And you're so good with computers that it's not a big problem for you. You know when you're being cheated on the computer. I even have some idea of what AI is. Is it AI or IA? AI is. Even I have an idea of what that is, and I know when it's happening. But I think it's important that you understand not only to vote, but to run for office. Men and women run for office. But to do that, you have to show us something. I believe in having a resume. Now, I don't care if your resume says, "I hated high school and I got a GED," because that GED could get you started on doing other things. Some of you are veterans who didn't really like school all that much, but somehow or other became our war heroes. Some of you did other jobs. Some of you learned how important being paid fairly is because you didn't have much education at first. And I don't care if you have a GED or a PhD. What have you done? That's called a resume. And start from kindergarten. Start from being an altar boy or a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout or a babysitter. Those are all jobs that are helping you to get your experience. And of course, go on from there. Those of you who are in other aspects of the world certainly would pleasure us by being members of Congress. A doctor who has seen that we are not all taken care of all the time. Women or men or men, and this is very important, we need a lot of men, who go into education. That was my field, well, for a long time. And then maybe think about other things. If you've served as a police officer or a fireman, or you've been a doctor, or you've traveled like a hobo, but you saw the world, you've got something to give. And you need to be able to show what you need to give. And you also need to be honest. Honesty is what's going to save us. Your honesty, your integrity. And I think you're remarkable young people. When I consider the world that we have given you, when I have considered the amount of dishonesty among white-collar workers, we're not just talking about someone who desperately has gotten themselves mixed up in drugs and commits a crime, but people who knew very well that they were committing crimes and went ahead and done it. We need youth, but we need experienced youth. It's not enough to say, well, I did a few things. No, what did you do? And it can be anything. If you became an Eagle Scout, that's a big move up. If you got a GED, but you now have your own business, you've done a lot with your lives. And you need to give back to us. Some people merely by voting and continuing to do what they do. But many of you, if you have the opportunity to go to college, go. Study law. Study history. Please get an idea of what a terrible world we've left you in, but what hope there is. Hope is the name of the game. I wear a shirt with yellow flowers. You know why? Yellow is the color of hope. And it's what keeps me going. I know from my own experience that some of those kids, no matter what color, what country they come from, what religion, it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Their hearts are universal. They are diverse, and yet they have the same needs and wishes. Get it straight and give of yourselves. This is too long, but you get the idea. Thank you for coming. And beneath this, you can talk back and forth to each other. Leave a message, not just for me, but for each other. Find out things you can do. Make sure you're using every opportunity. Again, thank you. See you soon. God bless.